Alright, hey guys, what's going on? This is Space here, and welcome to another Spacing Out Vlogs. So this time I wanted to show you guys my movie collection. Now, most of these are DVDs, since I actually do prefer DVDs to Blu-rays. Maybe because the packaging, I think it just looks nice. The case looks nicer, since you don't have, like, the blue and stuff with the Blu-ray. But, yeah, and they're also cheaper, too, so that helps. But yeah, don't take this as me showing off or anything. I just wanted to show you guys, all of my videos that I have, the ones that I own, and my family also owns a bunch too, but these are just the ones that I personally own, the ones that I've bought or have been gifted to me. So alright. And I like watching videos like this so I can like get movie recommendations, so I'll try to talk about each one of these movies. Some of these I probably won't talk about a lot because they've been talked about a lot already, like Goodfellas back there and stuff. I probably won't talk about that a lot since most of you guys probably already know how good it is. But anyways, so yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I've got a couple of stacks. There's a stack back there, there's this stack, and then that, and then some stuff on the side. And yeah, so I think we'll just start at the bottom with this stack right here. Actually, I'll start off right here. Alright, here we go. Here's the first thing. We've got the Bourne Classified Collection. This has all of the ones up to the Bourne Legacy. And there's also a slot here. I'll show just a little slipcover. I don't usually keep slipcovers. I know some of you guys that are like movie collectors are gonna hate me. I really don't care. I don't really like collect movies per se. Or just to like collect them. I collect them because I like watching them and rewatching them and stuff. So alright, so here's what it is. It's kind of like a digibook, I guess. And then you've got like these right here. I thought was pretty cool. You've got the Bourne Identity. I'm not sure if this is my favorite or not. This might be my favorite. I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. I've got the Bourne Supremacy, the Bourne Ultimatum, the Bourne Legacy. I haven't actually seen this one, and I haven't seen Jason Bourne yet either, but I have it as well. And as you notice, none of the discs are in here except for this one, the bonus disc. That's because they're elsewhere. We have like this video thing that we take on trips with us, so all of those are in there. Because why not? See if I can do this one-handed. There we go. Aha! Success. Alright, and then I also have Jason Bourne. I haven't seen this yet. I heard it's not the best, but I'm still looking forward to it. Matt Damon is one of my favorite actors, so... And I like the rest of the series. And, well, I haven't seen the Bourne Legacy yet, but I like most of the series. So yeah, looking forward to it. And then over here, I've got the Mummy Collection. I got this way back in the day, shortly after the third one was released, I think. I don't know, I got it a while ago. So, it has The Mummy Returns, and Scorpion King. These are also in the DVD thing that we bring with us, so yeah, nothing in there, but that's what it looks like on the inside if you're curious. And then I also bought this. I haven't seen these movies in a couple of years, but I'm definitely going to rewatch them pretty soon, probably this summer, because I used to, back in 2016, I watched them for the first time over the summer. That was really fun. So, well, not really the first time, but I like watched them all the way through for the first time, because I've seen parts of these, but not all of them, but now I've seen all of them. And yeah, I really like The Mummy, and The Mummy Returns is pretty fun too. It's more of an adventure movie than like a horror movie. Even the first one isn't really that much of a horror movie. It's got some horror elements to it, but not really enough to call it a horror movie. It's more like an adventure movie. And then The Scorpion King's pretty fun too. It's got The Rock in it. It's actually a series. I think there are 4 movies in the series. I've only seen the first one. The first one's pretty good. I haven't seen the rest, like I just said, but yeah, it's pretty good. And this one, it's not the best, but I still like it. It's pretty fun. So, that's about it for those. And then I've got like some Blu-rays back here. I don't have a lot of Blu-rays, but I do have some. Sorry. The Mission Impossible collection. It's got the 4. I got this right before Rogue Nation was released, so I could rewatch them. So that was pretty fun. Out of all of these, I think my favorite might be the third one. I really like the third one, or maybe the fourth one. The fourth one's really good too. I've only seen the second one once, and it was alright. I don't really remember so much about it. I remember there's like the rock climbing scene in the very beginning for the title sequence. That was pretty cool. And then the first one's also really good. And then I also have Rogue Nation. This is probably my favorite. Actually, no, this is my favorite, without a doubt. Such a good movie. I'm glad to see that the series is still going on and still strong. It's pretty cool. I've also got the Boondock Saints. Pretty awesome action movie. It's got a great performance by Willem Dafoe. One of my favorites of his. One of my favorite performances of his. It's pretty awesome. This also has like a extended cut, I think. I haven't seen that yet. I've only seen the theatrical cut, but definitely looking forward to watching that. The Imitation Game. Such an awesome movie. It tells the real story of how they cracked the Enigma, how the Brits cracked the Enigma. It's really awesome. It's got some awesome performances by Benedict Cumberbatch, and you've also got Keira Knightley right there, as well as Mark Strong, and some other people that I'm forgetting. Charlie Dance, I think, is in this as well, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, this is an awesome movie, and it is 8 Academy Award nominations, so that's pretty cool. We've got Iron Man. Most of you guys have probably already seen this. This is my favorite MCU movie. I really like it. And I got this pretty cheap as well, which I was pretty excited to see. Because, I mean, if you look now like at Walmart and stuff, like the Marvel Blu-rays are like $20, sometimes even more than that. Even the DVDs are like $20, so yeah, it was cool to find this pretty cheap. So, and most of these are from Second and Charles, the store that we went to that one, the last vlog, I think. But yeah, some of these I don't get from Second and Charles, but just assume that most of these are from Second and Charles, well, except for some of the Blu-rays. Some of the Blu-rays I got from other places, but you know. And actually, most of the Blu-rays I got from other places, but most of these are from Second and Charles, so, and they're pretty cheap too at Second and Charles, which is great. So, anyways, Iron Man 2 as well. These are the only 2 MCU movies that I personally own. My family owns the rest, but these 2 I own. So yeah, this one's pretty good. It's not the best MCU movie, but it's still really enjoyable. I really like it. And yeah, pretty awesome. And the last back here is Taxi Driver. I actually got this from Target, so that was pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, it was an awesome Martin Scorsese movie. It's not my favorite of his, but it's definitely one of the best ones that he's made. Super entertaining. It's got a great performance by Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro is in a lot of his movies. It also has like a young Harvey Keitel, which is pretty awesome. So, he looks so young in that. Look at that. Jeez, man. Yeah, pretty awesome. Alright, now moving on to this stack. This is one that I just got recently, Liar Liar, and I just watched it recently. Freaking hilarious, one of my favorite Jim Carrey performances, definitely. It's about this lawyer that his son wishes on his birthday that he can't lie, and it's an awesome movie, very funny, and yeah, good movie. And my friend EnergeticLegoFilms recommended this to me, so thank you very much, my dude, if you're watching this video, that is, anyways. Alright, so this is a movie that I've been wanting to watch for a little bit. One of these guys, I don't remember what it was, but they recommended this to me on a YouTube channel. They were, well, they didn't recommend it to me personally, but they recommended it to their audience. It was a movie collector, but anyways, well, what am I saying? Yeah, 08 Quartet. It's an amazing movie. It's got some awesome performances, especially from Philip Seymour Hoffman and Christopher Walken. It's basically about how like one thing can change a lot of things, like how it just kind of like the butterfly effect, I guess, basically. And the basis of this movie is there's I think it's a Beethoven song that is so long that the instruments naturally go out of tune, and it causes like some I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, that's basically what the basis of this movie is. I think it's Beethoven, I don't know. I don't really know classical music that well, but anyways, yeah, so basically that's the premise, that one thing goes wrong and then everything starts to just like break apart and stuff, so it's really entertaining. Great musical movie as well, so yeah, looking for a musical movie, feel free to check this out, pretty nice. Alright, Wind River, one of the newer videos that I have in my collection. This is pretty awesome, really enjoyed it. It's got some great performances by Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen. So this is the Hawkeye and Scarlet Witch solo film. No, but yeah, it's a pretty awesome movie. It's a mystery, kind of reminds me just a little bit of Insomnia, but not really. It's just a setting that reminds me of Insomnia because it's in a snowy area. But yeah, it's really entertaining. It's a great mystery movie. If you're looking for a newer mystery movie, definitely check this out. Alright, The King's Speech. This is an amazing movie. This is the one that got Colin Firth the Oscar, I believe. And also got Geoffrey Rush, I think, the Oscar as well, so that's pretty awesome. And yeah, it's about King George VI, I believe, and how he had a speech impediment and how he tries to get over it. And he had to make a lot of public speeches and stuff, so it just tells the story of how he overcame his speech impediment. It's really entertaining. Awesome movie, great history movie as well. It's directed by Tom Hooper, I think that's his name. He also did Les Mis, the film of that with Russell Crowe and Anne Hathaway and Hugh Jackman as well. And he also did The Danish Girl, which is also really entertaining. I don't have it in my collection. I do have it on digital. I have some movies on digital I don't have on DVD yet, but I'll get them eventually. Anyways. Yeah, here we go. This one's sticky. Alright, there we go. Life of Pi, super entertaining movie, one of my favorite survival stories, super entertaining. It's got some beautiful cinematography as well. It's from Ang Lee, the same guy that did the Hulk, but this is a lot better than the Hulk. Speaking of the Hulk, for some reason it's just right up here. It's just hiding, which is probably a good spot to put it. But anyways, yeah, this is a really entertaining movie. It's very beautiful, super well shot and stuff, very beautiful cinematography. You can see some samples back there. Yeah, great movie. Alright, now we have The Patriot, my favorite Revolutionary War movie. It's not the most accurate movie, but it's still fairly accurate. Super entertaining. It's a great movie to watch around the 4th of July. Makes you feel very patriotic. It's got a great performance by Mel Gibson, of course. You've also got Heath Ledger in there as well, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, The Patriot. Yeah, he's staring right into your soul. Alright, let's move on. Alright, there we go. Sorry, I was just restacking the videos. And alright, here we go. Here we have Blade Runner, the final cut. I found this in a bargain bin at Walmart, so that's pretty cool. It's got the sticker thing on the back, but who cares? So I've only actually seen the final cut. I haven't actually seen any of the other cuts. There are like, what, 4 or 5 cuts? So yeah, it's a lot of cuts. This one's pretty good. This one's actually great. It's got some really nice cinematography. I really like the end fight scene. That's like super awesome, really well done. And I just like all of the lighting and stuff in this movie. It looks really nice. And the story is great. The actors did a really great job. Yeah, if you haven't seen this, definitely recommend it. Personally, I actually like the newer one better, Blade Runner 2049, but this one is still really good as well, so yeah, great movie. It's a classic too. Alright, sorry, I'm just trying to restack these, so I don't have to do that later. Alright, here we have The Nice Guys. I just recently watched this. Well, actually, when was that? It was either January, no, February, yeah, that's right, February. This is super entertaining. It's by Shane Black, the same guy that wrote the Lethal Weapon series, as well as directed Kiss Kiss Bang Bang and Iron Man 3. So yeah, super entertaining movie. It's got some really nice style to it. I really like Shane Black's style. It's very nice. I think his style shows more in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, but this still has a lot of style. It's a very fun movie, very funny movie as well. I really like the chemistry between Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe. Super entertaining. It really makes the movie. And yeah, if you haven't seen this, definitely recommend it. It's probably one of my favorite movies from 2016. Even though I didn't see it in 2016, I definitely put it on a list of favorite movies from that year. So, alright. Here we have Suburbicon. This is another newer movie. This is a Coen Brothers written movie that they shelved, and then George Clooney picked it up. He's like, hey, I got this, dudes. So, this is alright. It's not my favorite movie. It feels, honestly, does feel like 2 movies. A lot of people have been saying that, and there's like 2 different plot lines. Both of them don't really mix. They try to mix them in the end, but it really doesn't make a lot of sense. But I mean, it's still a decent movie. It's not my favorite, but it's still pretty good. I'd probably rewatch it eventually. Not like one of the ones that I'd watch every year. One that I'd probably watch every couple of years or so. It's not bad. It's got a good performance by Matt Damon as well as Oscar Isaac. He really steals the show. And you've also got Julianne Moore, who does also a good job. So yeah, it's pretty alright. It's not bad. Oh yeah, here we go. This is one of my movie recommendations from, that was February, I think. Yeah, February. Yeah, Leon the Professional is an amazing movie. I've already said a lot about it in my movie recommendation. If you haven't seen it, definitely recommend checking out. I recommend you checking out a movie recommendation. That sounds kind of weird. But yeah, this is a really awesome movie. Definitely a movie I'm going to be watching every year. Super entertaining. It's got some great action scenes as well as some great emotional stuff as well as a good plot. So yeah, this is a great action movie. Definitely recommend it if you haven't seen it. So, alright, Top Gun. It's a very entertaining 80s movie. I don't think it's my favorite 80s movie from the 80s, but it's still pretty entertaining. It's got a great performance by Tom Cruise, as well as some other performances by Val Kilmer. Who else is in it? I don't remember actually, but yeah. It's an entertaining movie. If you haven't seen this, definitely recommend it. They're making a new one too, which I'm kind of excited for. I'm not like super excited for it, but I'm still definitely willing to give it a shot. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but it's called Top Gun Maverick, I think, and that's his character, Tom Cruise's character, Maverick. So yeah, it's a pretty good 80s movie. It's very entertaining. Not the best from the era, but still entertaining. It's got some great quotes too. I'll be your wingman. Alright, speaking of Kiss Kiss Bang Bang and Val Kilmer right there, this one is also, this is, I think, I'm not sure if this is his first directed movie, but I know it's one of them. Shane Black's, from the creator of Lethal Weapon. Shane Black directed this movie. It's super entertaining. It's got some great style to it. I love the cinematography in this movie, and the chemistry between Robert Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer is also very good. I don't know which one I like better, honestly, this or The Nice Guys. They're both pretty much equally the same, or not the same, but like same in quality and just entertainment. So yeah, I recommend this, and not Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, this is Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. The Nice Guys as well. Personally, I'd watch them. There's not really an order, they're not connected, but I'd probably watch this one first and then watch Nice Guys second, because I don't know why, but you know. Yeah, it's super entertaining. Great style and a fun story as well. It's a good mystery as well, so yeah. If you like mysteries, definitely recommend it. I've been recommending every movie, but here we go. Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines. This is actually one that I haven't seen yet. I got it because it was like $1, I think. It was really cheap. So I was like, you know what, I'll probably watch this eventually. I still haven't watched it yet. The thing that's stopping me from watching this is that it's not directed by James Cameron. I don't think it's even written by James Cameron. So it feels like that this is the ending that he wanted in Terminator 2. But they're like, you know what, we gotta milk this even more. So yeah, I haven't actually seen any of the ones past Terminator 2, which might be a good thing. But maybe I'll give them a watch one of these days. I'll definitely watch this one at least. At the very least, I should say. I haven't seen Salvation or Genesis, so. And I'm hesitant about Genesis, because apparently it messes with the first two. So, yeah, I'm kind of good without that knowledge, but whatever. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know. Alright, and here we have my favorite Terminator, which is Terminator 2 Judgment Day. So we've got this nice slipcover. This is one that I'm going to keep. It's kind of plain, but I still like it. It's all nice and shiny. I like shiny stuff. Let me see if I can get there. Alright, this is also a super awesome cover. Look at this. That's so cool. Oh, so cool. Yes. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. This is an amazing 80s movie. Super awesome action in this movie, and I like it better than the first one. The first one is also really good, but this one just like blows it out of the water. And I like the with Arnold's character, the Terminator. I like how he's like a little different this time. Like he's not like the villain now. He's like the hero. So that's pretty awesome. It's a great change, and yeah, super entertaining. Definitely recommend it if you haven't seen that, and the Terminator as well. Definitely recommend this. I'm basically recommending every movie, but I mean, there's a lot of good movies out there. I just want to let you guys know about them. This is also super entertaining as well. I'm not sure we can say much about this that hasn't already been said. Well, I can't really say much about Terminator Judgment Day that hasn't been said either, but yeah, this is an awesome movie. And anyways, The Untouchables, one of my favorite gangster movies, besides ones by Martin Scorsese and Francis Ford Coppola. It's probably one of the best of one of the best in the genre, and it's actually a police movie instead of like a straight gangster movie, but it's still a gangster movie. It takes place during Prohibition era, with I almost said Al Pacino, Al Capone, and taking him down. It's the story of Elliot Ness and his Untouchables. It's got some amazing performances, and Kevin Costner right there. That's not. Oh, there he is. Sean Connery, Andy Garcia, as well as oh god, who plays Robert De Niro? That's it. Robert De Niro plays Al Pacino. No, plays Al Capone. If I could talk to you, that'd be nice. It is super entertaining. I really love this movie. I saw this in history, and I was like, you know what? I gotta watch this again, and I did. So yeah. I need to watch this again as well. It's like super entertaining. There's like a really awesome Western scene that's like better than most of the Westerns that I've seen, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, this is a super awesome movie, and I also made a parody of this. It was Elliot Bass and the Untouchables, so that's where this came from, if you're wondering. Where the parody came from, that is. Alright, here we go, the Lethal Weapon collection. This is one of my favorite series, and definitely my favorite buddy cop series as well. I like the first one the best, but the rest are also really good. I don't really know if I have a favorite in the sequels. Maybe the second one, since it introduces Joe Pesci's character. But yeah, it's a super entertaining series. If you haven't seen it, definitely recommend it. One of my favorites, and yeah, super fun. And then Catch Me If You Can, great Steven Spielberg movie. It's got one of my favorite performances by Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks. He does a really good job as well. And it's got a lot of other famous faces as well. Like it has Jennifer Gardner in it for a scene. It's also Amy Adams, Martin Sheen, and some other people as well that I'm probably forgetting. Christopher Walken. How could I forget Christopher Walken? But yeah, this is a super entertaining movie. You haven't seen this. Probably one of my favorite Spielberg movies. Super entertaining. Let's see, supremely entertaining, actually. Thank you, Mr. Stephen Holden from the New York Times. Yeah, super entertaining. No, sorry, supremely entertaining. Yeah. Alright, next row. Alright, first off, right here we got Drive. I watched this this year. I don't remember when I watched this, but I know I watched this year. Really great movie. It's got some really nice cinematography. I really like the story too. It's very creative. It's kind of, people have been comparing this with Baby Driver, which this is absolutely nothing like Baby Driver at all. The only thing that is like Baby Driver is that in the beginning he's a heist driver, but it's still absolutely nothing like Baby Driver. But I saw this actually in this 4-film collection, and the rest of the films had nothing to do with this. This is more like an art house movie. It's like more artsy, and the rest were like just action movies and silly movies like that. But yeah, I was like, okay, I don't think you've seen this movie, the person that created that. But anyways, yeah, this is a great performance by Ryan Gosling, as well as Carey Mulligan, and Oscar Isaac is also in this too, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, super fun movie. I don't know what else to say about this. This is an artsy movie, so if you're not really into artsy movies, maybe skip this one. But yeah, it's a great movie. Oh, it also has Bryan Cranston as well. That's pretty cool. Yeah, great movie. Alright, what am I doing next? Alright, here we go. We have the four film favorites, Stanley Kubrick films. These are the only Stanley Kubrick. Can I talk today? Stanley Kubrick films that I have. I've been looking out for Doctor Strangelove, but I haven't really gotten it yet, but I'll definitely watch it eventually. Actually, it's gonna sound bad, but I've only seen one of these movies. I'm going to watch the rest of these really soon. I've only seen A Clockwork Orange, which is it's a disturbing movie, but it's also like it's a genius movie. It's really good, really well done. This is as 2001: A Space Odyssey, The Shining, which I almost watched the other day, but I watched Tropic Thunder instead, and Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, these are some amazing movies. I haven't seen them personally, but from what I've heard, these are some of the best movies ever. So, yeah, I'll definitely watch them. I know I should have watched them a while ago since I'm a movie fan, film buff. But alright, so here we go. So now we're getting on to the Spider-Man trilogy, as well as Spider-Man 2.1. I just found this a couple of months ago. I was like, finally. But actually, no, that was February that I found this. I was like, yes, I've been missing this, but now I found it. I can't wait to watch it again. I haven't seen it in forever. But this is like one of my favorite trilogies. Well, trilogies plus that one. This is childhood favorite movies right here. I love these movies. I watched them a bunch. Not this one as much, because this one came out in 2007. And by then I was already 8 years old. I remember seeing this in the movie theater. I was super excited. I loved it, and I still like it today. It's not my favorite, obviously, but I really like it as well. Still, I mean, it's still a good movie. It's not the best one, but it's still a good movie. And then you've got 2.1, which is a different cuts of 2, which actually I think is probably even better than the second one, which is also really good. And the second one, of course, is my favorite. I love this movie so much. Even though I've probably seen this one the most, but the second one is my favorite. And yeah, classic. Where am I putting? Oh, here. Set these down real quick. Look at my socks, so nice. All right, here we go. To Kill a Mockingbird, classic. I think this got Gregory Peck his Oscar, if I'm not mistaken. I know this got an Oscar for something. I'm not sure if it was Best Picture or if it was just Gregory Peck getting an Oscar. But yeah, this is an amazing movie. It's a classic. It's in black and white. It looks really nice. Or is it? Yeah, it is in black and white. I was to say, am I remembering something wrong here? But yeah, it's a great movie. Deals with racism in the South, which is a very important thing. Definitely a historic movie as well. It's just great movie. Love it. And alright, here we have not so masterpieces right here, except for maybe the first one. Rambo 3. Actually, these are the ones that I keep the slip covers because I mean the slip covers are so cool. They're all shiny and stuff. So I don't know why, but yeah, I kept the slip covers for these. I haven't seen the newer one, the one from I think it was 2009, but that's definitely the next movie that I plan on buying. Well, maybe one of the next movies that I plan on buying. Because I heard it was good. Anyways, Rambo 3, this is my least favorite of the series. It's still entertaining. I just recently watched this last week. I actually don't know when I watched this. But it's pretty entertaining. It's not the best, but I really like the story. It's a smart idea. The setting is a little boring. It takes place in, I think, Afghanistan. So the setting, the background's a little boring, but it's still a fun movie. Rambo, First Blood Part 2. We would just call it Rambo 2 if you want. This one, I really like this one. This is probably my favorite. I do admit this one is the best one of the series. Well, I haven't seen the other one, the newest one, but this one is the best in the series. But this one is a close second. It's entertaining. It's not as thought-provoking as this one, but this one is still super entertaining. It's really fun to watch, and yeah, I really like the setting in this one too. It takes place, Vietnam. That's right. It takes place in Vietnam. And then this one, First Blood. This one's a classic and definitely the best one in the series. And yeah, not much to say about that, honestly. What hasn't been said about it. Alright, American Made. This is a super entertaining movie. Sorry, this part is sticky. Yeah, American Made is a great Tom Cruise movie, a recent Tom Cruise movie. I think it came out just last year. So yeah, this is I heard this described as a movie that feels like it has all of the excitement and fun of an action movie that isn't an action movie, and that is absolutely true. This movie feels like an action movie without there being a lot of action. Well, I mean, yeah, you know what I mean, I guess, maybe. But yeah, this is a really fun movie, very entertaining. I love this movie. I wouldn't put it on my top 10 of last year. Was that last? It's got to be, yeah, last year. Yeah, last year. But I definitely put it on my honorable mention. This is a great movie. Alright. There we go. Castaway, not much I can say about this, it already hasn't been said. If you haven't watched this, definitely recommend it. It's an amazing survival story. Wilson, can't forget Wilson. Never forget Wilson. Alright. Public Enemy is not the best gangster movie ever, but it's still pretty fun. It's got some great performances by Johnny Depp, of course, as well as Christian Bale really just kind of steals the show away. Well, actually, no, never mind. Johnny Depp really steals the show. It's also got Jason Clarke, as well as her. I don't know how to pronounce her name because I'm an idiot. But she's also in Macbeth. She's in Inception. She's in The Dark Knight Rises. So she's got a lot of movies. But anyways, yeah, it's a pretty fun movie. It's not the best gangster movie, but it's still entertaining. It tells the story of John Dillinger, Public Enemy #1, as well as Babyface Nelson and oh god, what's the last person's name? Oh no. We're just gonna go with that. This is another person. Does it say on the back of your? No. Great. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah. John Dillinger. Yeah, it's about John Dillinger. So, a really interesting guy as well. So it's cool to learn more about him. Sorry, just stacking the movies. All right, The Usual Suspects. Yes. Aha. But yeah, it's got some amazing performances. All of these guys up here do a great job. I'm not gonna read this off. I don't even remember who all is in this movie, but now I do. But this is an awesome movie. It's got an amazing twist at the end. It's like mind-boggling twist that I love. Yeah, great movie. If you haven't seen this, definitely recommend it. Yeah, awesome. Not much I can say about this either. Just awesome. This is a gift. This is a hilarious movie. It's from the 80s. It's Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. It's got Estelle Getty as well as Sylvester Stallone. It's hilarious. I'm a Sylvester Stallone fan recently, mainly because of the Rocky movies. Alright, I gotta check out more of his stuff, and I did. And this movie is very funny. It's not the best movie, but it is still really funny and entertaining. So, yeah. If you're looking for something silly to watch, this is where you go. Also, if you're looking for something very silly to watch, no, I'm just kidding. Saving Private Ryan. This is a great war movie, one of my favorite war movies of all time. Probably my favorite World War II movie. Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, it probably is. But man, this is a great movie. Not much I can say about this either that really hasn't already been said. But if you haven't seen this, definitely recommend watching. It's a longer movie, but it keeps your attention throughout the entire movie, so that's awesome. And I think, oh no, there's two more, not the last one. This is the second to last one. Oh boy, there we go. I got a little stabbed a little bit, but that's alright. This is pretty cheap as well because it's damaged, but I mean, the disc is still fine, so that's good. Anyways, Fight Club, I can't really tell you about this movie, so we're getting, no, I'm just kidding. Great twist. I actually saw it coming actually, wait, what am I saying? I actually saw it coming, but at the same time I was still surprised by the twist, and yeah, this is a fun movie, really well directed. What else can I say about this? I don't know. The story's great as well, but yeah, it's a great movie. I mean, yeah, you guys know it's a great movie already. Alright, and the last one. Gravity Blue Dot. Woohoo! No. Gravity. This came out in 2013, right? This is an amazing movie. Not much I can say about this really that already hasn't been said. Just super awesome. It's by the director that directed Prisoner of Azkaban. There you go. Jeez, man, that took way too long. Yeah, it's by the director of Prisoner of Azkaban. He does an amazing job in this movie. It's got some great performances by Sandra Bullock, who mainly is the only person you see in the movie, and also George Clooney, who gives a great performance. But yeah, awesome movie. Alright, and that was that stack right there, as well as the stuff on the side. Sorry if I just keep on saying, oh yeah, great movie, amazing movie, definitely recommend it. I'll try to vary some more stuff, try to say more stuff about movies. Anyways, now we're on to this section right here, which is still a work in progress. This is also a work in progress. There's some room for a video or two right there. And right here as well, back there, there's actually room for 2 more videos right there, as well as some movies right there and back there. But anyways, still more space. Alright, space, get it. Alright, we're going to start with this stuff right here. Stick these out right now. There we go. And then we'll go back there, and then we'll go to that. So, right. First thing here, I actually got this for Christmas. Wait, was it? No, actually, no, my birthday, sorry. Indiana Jones, The Complete Adventure Collection. It's got Indiana Jones, wait, is that? Yeah, Indiana Jones 1, Indiana Jones 2, Indiana Jones 3. We don't talk about, I'm just kidding. This movie is also great. I like this movie. It's not my favorite Indiana Jones, but I do admit it's still a good movie. Some of the Indiana Jones fans say this doesn't exist, but if you want to see a movie that doesn't exist, right there, you see that movie right there? No, we're not talking about the Andy Griffith Show. We're not talking about the complete 4th season of the Batman. That movie right there, it doesn't exist. No, actually, you don't see that movie because it doesn't exist. Yeah. I'm just gonna bury this back here again. Yeah, that's what I thought you said. Yeah, that's right. Go back there. Yeah, we just keep that in the back there so when guests come and see our house, they won't judge us. So we have that. I mean, I do admit the CGI is nice, but I don't like that movie. I do watch it sometimes when I want to cause self-harm, so, but anyways, yeah, Indiana Jones collection, great series of movies. You haven't seen these, and where have you been? But yeah, really excited for the 5th one, so that'll be cool. I like this box too. It's very nice. It's shiny, very sturdy, which is nice. So, haha, here we go. the 4 Batman films that I have. I don't have the Dark Knight series yet. I'm going to get that eventually, obviously. But yeah, there's movies that I don't have yet, so that I will get to that. My parents do own, but I don't personally own. Anyways, I got these on Blu-ray because, I mean, why the heck not? It's just some of the movies that I wanted to get on Blu-ray. There's some certain movies that I do want to get on Blu-ray, but the rest I really don't care about. But these are one of them. Batman, my favorite Batman movie. Yes, I like it more than The Dark Knight. I know, but yeah, I really like this movie. It's great. Yeah, Batman Returns, also another great one. Yeah, this one's my favorite. Then The Dark Knight. Then I'd say maybe this one. I don't know, or maybe I don't know. I haven't done a Batman ranking video. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Who cares? Anyways, Batman Forever. I really like this one. This is super entertaining. It's it's a guilty pleasure of mine. That's why I got it on Blu-ray. I'm that crazy, and I even got this one. This is like $6. They're like, please just take this. So I was like, alright, I took it. So, yeah. Batman and Robin. I like this one too. It's a guilty pleasure of mine as well. It's super entertaining. Yeah. Alright. And then The Princess Bride, a great movie. I got this recently. It's a good price on at Walmart. So I was like, you know what? May as well. Yeah. I have this on digital, but then I finally got it on physical copy now. So, yeah. Awesome movie, great 80s movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely recommend it. And if you're sick, this is the movie to watch. So yeah, you'll see why when you pop it in. But yeah, that was that thing right there, the side. And now we're gonna move over to here. If I can take these out real quick without damaging them and destroying them. All right, alrighty. Here we go. The Matrix collection. I got this as a gift, which is pretty awesome. So we have the Matrix Reload. Wait, hold on. We have Matrix Reloaded, Matrix Revolutions, and then Animatrix. I haven't seen this yet, but I've seen the rest of these. This one is amazing. This one's it's not bad. It's got some pretty cool, fun action scenes, and it's not bad. Let's not talk about that one. I haven't seen this yet, but I'll definitely watch it. I've heard that it's great. So looking forward to it. Join the fight for the future. Thanks, I will. Anyways, here we go. I have the Rocky collection, which is super awesome. I got this pretty cheap as well on Walmart.com, so that's pretty nice. Why am I telling you guys this? I have no idea. This is another one that I keep the slipcover since it's a cool slipcover. It's the Heavyweight Collection, the 40th anniversary? Yeah, 40th anniversary. I really like these movies. These are some of my favorite. These are probably my favorite Sylvester Stallone movies. I like them a lot better than Rambo, but I still like Rambo. Rambo's good. But it has all of them, from Rocky to Rocky Balboa, and I also have Creed down there. We'll look at it in a second. My favorite, of course, is Rocky. Then my second favorite actually is Rocky Balboa. This is amazing. If you haven't seen this, I had my doubts about Rocky Balboa, but then I was like, when I watched this, like, you know what? All doubts are gone. This is amazing. Then after that, I like, after that, the third favorite is Rocky 2. Then I'd say Rocky 4, and then Rocky 3. I actually like Rocky 4 better than Rocky 3. I think it's more entertaining. Rocky 3 is still fun, though. Like, Mr. T's character, Clubber Lang, he's a pretty awesome guy. He's a mean guy. And then Rocky 5 is my least favorite. I still like it, but I admit it's not the best. And, yeah, great series. I like it. The first two and and Rocky Balboa, I'd say are, I don't know, the best, yeah. And then the other three, I said almost said the other two. The other three are just entertaining. They're not really quite as good, but they're still entertaining. And there's still a lot of emotion in these too, which is great. This is an emotional series, so yeah. And I really like how Rocky Balboa, it really captured the feel of the first two, which is great. Great to see a return to that. And I gotta admit, the champion, or the challenger, in that one isn't my favorite, but I mean, the rest of the movie makes up for that, so anyways. Alright, Creed. This is super awesome. This is probably my second or third favorite Rocky movie. I didn't put it in the list, I was just talking about the Rocky Balboa movies. But Creed, amazing. Really looking forward to the sequel. Your Legacy, oh, hold on a second. Oh, it's up there. Your Legacy is more than a name. Ooh. Yeah, this is a great movie. Definitely recommend it. If you're a Rocky fan and you haven't seen this yet, definitely recommend it. It's awesome. And yeah, great performance by Sylvester Stallone and Michael B. Jordan. So, alright. The Godfather, Coppola Restoration. Actually, I've only seen the first one. Don't kill me. This is a super, just look at this. It looks super nice. Like the red and black, just, and the gold. Oh, so nice. So nice. But I do plan on watching the second one, like, probably next week. Or, well, actually, I don't know when this video will be posted, so I'll watch it really soon. Or maybe after, maybe you've already watched this video when this, maybe I've watched this movie when this video is already posted. Yeah, I haven't seen the second one or the third one. The first one is really good, so I'm looking forward to the rest. And then also, last and certainly not least, we have Schindler's List, an amazing Steven Spielberg film. Super emotional. There's nothing on the back really. There's just the specifications. It's a black and white movie with some color. It says that somewhere. With segments of color segments. This is an amazing movie. It's very beautiful, very sad. I honestly, when I was going into this, like, I'm not emotionally prepared for this movie, but actually I didn't cry, surprisingly. So I'm a freaking crybaby, but I didn't actually cry during this movie. But it's a very sad movie. It's a very emotional movie. Now moving on to this stack, and this one right here. I just leave this right here so these don't fall over all the time. So, anyways, I just recently watched this Tropic Thunder. Freaking hilarious movie. It's got some amazing performances. You've got the guy that plays Hiccup in How to Train Your Dragon. I always forget his name and I feel bad, but I'll remember his name eventually. You've got Jack Black, you've got Ben Stiller, you've got Robert Downey Jr. You've got the guy that plays, oh god, what's it, Grover, I think, in the Percy Jackson movies, who does an amazing job in this movie. You've also got, oh no, what's his name? Oh god. No, I forget all the names in this movie, god dang it. But there's some awesome performances in this movie. This movie is hilarious. It also has Tom Cruise in it, who does an amazing job in this. It's hilarious. If you haven't seen this, definitely recommend it. If you're looking for a funny war movie slash, like, I don't know really what else to say, actor comedy, I don't know. It's hilarious, so definitely recommend it. Alright, now we're gonna move on to this stack, so alright, here we go. Alright, starting off with this. I recently just got this since it just came out. The Disaster Artist. Freaking hilarious movie, and also a very emotional movie as well. One of my favorite movies of last year. So good. If you haven't seen this, definitely recommend it. And definitely watch The Room first. The Room, oh my goodness. I wish The Room was included in this, but sadly it's not. But that's alright. This is a great movie. Really awesome. One of my favorites from last year. Oh boy, The Theory of Everything. Oh, this is such a great movie. It's Shit. Oh, there we go. There we go. Perfect. All right. Yeah. It's the Stephen Hawking movie, and Eddie Redmayne. My God, man, he's such a great actor. He definitely deserved the Oscar that year, and he got the Oscar that year too. And oh my goodness, such a great movie. Very emotional movie. It's got some inspiring moments too. Actually, just great movie. I love this movie. Yeah. Rest in peace, Stephen Hawking. But yeah, this movie. So good. Definitely recommend watching this now since Stephen Hawking has just passed, and it's a great way to honor him. And oh, dude, such a great movie. Yeah. Alright, speaking of great movies and Oscars, we've got The Revenant. I just recently watched this. I really love Leonardo DiCaprio, not in a gay way. Where am I going with this? But he's one of my favorite actors, and I was really excited to see this. It's a more physical role than most of his roles. Usually it's more dialogue. This one's more physical, and my God, man, the things that he went through to make this movie, man, such a great movie. Super entertaining as well, really gritty and stuff, and man, great movie. Definitely glad Leonardo DiCaprio finally got the Oscar. I gotta say, if Leonardo DiCaprio didn't get an Oscar for this, then the Oscars would be totally rigged, but he did, so that's good. They're a little rigged though, because I mean, the Lego Movie didn't get the. Anyways, that's Collateral, a Michael Mann film. Michael Mann also did Public Enemies. That's right. Anyways, so this is an amazing movie. It's from the early thousands. It really shows that it's from the early thousands. Like the feel of it feels like an early thousands movie, and well, it is. But oh man, this is a great movie. I really love the premise. It's like this taxi driver gets involved with this hitman, and now he has to drive him around and stuff. And whew, great movie. It's got an awesome twist too. I kind of saw the twist, like, you know what, this is leading somewhere, and it's probably gonna be leading to the end. But I mean, the twist is still really nice. And my God, Tom Cruise in this movie. I'm like, he's like the least Tom Cruise he's been. That's actually an adverb, yes, or no, an adjective. Tom Cruise. Yeah, like, my God, man. It's probably one of his best roles. I mean, he's just so unique in this movie. He's never really played a role like this ever. So, yeah, awesome movie. Collateral. All right, woohoo! Another great movie. Whiplash. This is another movie recommendation. This is from this month. Unless if I post this in April, then this is not from this month. It's from March. But oh my goodness, man, this movie is amazing. This is I've said a lot about this already in the movie recommendation, but this is like, oh, just so good. Super entertaining. Not a movie you can watch like every single day, because you'll probably die from the amount of stress that's in this movie and the amount of tension that's in this movie. But whew, so good. Oh, dude, the good movies just keep on coming. This whole stack is basically just good movies. Actually, yeah, this whole stack is all good movies. Alright, Citizen Kane. Oh man, this is one of the best movies of all time. It really is. The technical stuff that they did in this movie is so genius and stuff. Like Orson Welles, pioneer, man. Such a great guy. And yeah, such an awesome movie. Super entertaining. I really love this movie. This movie had me hooked from the very beginning. It's probably not everybody's movie. It's not a movie that everyone would enjoy, but it's just so great. Yes. Oh my goodness. This is probably my favorite. Oh geez. Alright, stack almost fell over. This is probably my favorite Martin Scorsese movie, besides maybe Hugo and Goodfellas. Actually, no, this one is my favorite, I'm not gonna lie. This one is just such a great movie. Just the story in general, just, so good. It's like, he's got a corrupt cop and then a not-corrupt cop that I'm not even gonna explain, you just gotta watch it. And my goodness, there's so many great performances by this. Every person in this movie does an amazing job. From Leonardo DiCaprio, of course he does an amazing job. I almost said Mark Wahlberg. That's not Mark Wahlberg. That's Matt Damon. He does an amazing job, obviously, like always. You've got that boy, Jack Nicholson right there. Look at that. He's super menacing. Does an amazing job. And Mark Wahlberg also does an amazing job. This is personally my favorite Mark Wahlberg performance. I do admit he's a good actor, but this one is probably his best role. So good. Very good. If you haven't seen this, watch it right now, dude. Stop the video, watch this, okay? Here. Alright. There we go. Alright, Casino, another Martin Scorsese movie. Pretty awesome movie. It's pretty long. It's like 3 hours, or actually 2 hours and 59 minutes. But it's 3 hours. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's not my favorite Martin Scorsese movie, but still, it's good. Alright. Goodfellas, another classic and amazing Martin Scorsese movie. One of my favorite gangster movies of all time. Ooh, sorry, I got a little dust on there. Goodness me. There you go. Alright, now it looks a bit normal. Yeah, it is an awesome movie. The weird thing about this disc though is that it's double-sided for no reason at all. This movie isn't like 5 hours long, it's only like 2 hours and some odd minutes. Oh, okay, here we go. 2 hours and 26 minutes. So I don't know why this is double-sided. It's weird, but yeah, it's a great movie. I love it. All right, here we go. The Minority Report, a Steven Spielberg film. Another one of my favorite Tom Cruise performances. Probably my second favorite besides Collateral. Well, actually, maybe I'd probably put Mission Impossible, then Collateral, then Minority Report. This is an awesome movie. It's by the author of this, well, not of the script, of the short story was the same guy that wrote Blade Runner, Philip K. Dick, something like that. I know it's Philip Dick, but there's like, there's letter in between there, I don't know. Anyways, this is a great movie. If you haven't seen this, definitely recommend it. I'm saying this all the time, jeez me, I need to stop. But yeah, whew, great movie. Alright, 9. This movie used to freak me out as a kid. When I first saw it, I was like, I am never watching this again. And then I rewatched it a couple of years ago, or was that last year? I don't know. But oh, this is a great movie. It's really dark and gritty, but it's a nice animated movie. It's fun. Definitely something to watch around Halloween. It's got some Halloween vibes. It's kind of a creepy movie, but it's really fun. It's got some great voice acting. Elijah Wood plays the main character, as well as John Riley. I think he's in. Yeah, John C. Riley's in this. And yeah, great movie. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, kind of a post-apocalyptic movie where humans aren't involved now. Like these puppet guys are walking around, and there's like machines and stuff. Yeah. Super entertaining. It's a pretty dark movie too, but it has its obviously light moments, because it can't be dark all the time. Alright. Yep, Star Wars. Yeah, these are the only ones that I own right now. Eventually I'm going to get the complete saga Blu-ray thing when I have the money. But yeah, eventually. But right now I just have these 3. These are the I want to say the 2002 edits, 2003. 2004, around that time. Those are these edits, which are probably my favorite edits, besides the original, which actually we have up here. We found this. That's pretty cool. These are the original cuts. These are the special editionified ones, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, they're VHS, so they're pretty old. But yeah, I love these movies. I can't really say much about this that hasn't already been said. I mean, obviously it's Star Wars, so yeah, it's also got the bonus material too, which is pretty cool. And then the last one. This one is a musical, Fairly Modern Millie. This is a pretty fun musical. Got Julie Andrews, son Julia, Mary Tyler Moore, and Carol Channing. They all do an amazing job, and this is a pretty entertaining movie. I like it. Nice. So there you go. That was that, and this over here. So there we go. Whoop. Now up to here. Oh yeah, this is where I keep all of my Christopher Nolan, my Edgar Wright, and my Quentin Tarantino movies. You can see here I got them in order because I'm a freaking nerd. So, I also got these in order, except for the fact that The World's End came out after Scott Pilgrim. Obviously I can't rip this in half, and but anyways, yeah, I'm a freaking nerd. Alright, I'm going to start off with the stuff right here and back there. Start off with this. I have the James Bond collection. I got this on a good sale at Walmart, so that's pretty nice. It's got all 24 movies except for the 2 that aren't in the canon, if they're technically a canon. There's the Casino Royale, the one where James Bond is American for no reason at all. And there's also the other one, which is a remake of Thunderball for no reason at all. So yeah, basically the only ones that you really need. Alright, here we go. So this is what it looks like on the inside. Super awesome. I really like this. I haven't seen all of these yet, but I've been watching them over the weekends. So that's been fun. I've been rewatching some of these too. Some of these I haven't seen in a while, like the original 4. I haven't seen those in a while, and it's been fun rewatching those. So this is what it looks like on the back. I've seen these 4. I've only rewatched these 3 so far. I'm looking forward to rewatching those and seeing some of these for the first time. I've seen one of these Roger Moore ones. It's the one with which one is it? I don't know. I think it's on the other one actually. Yeah, but super awesome. Yeah, this one has I almost said Daniel Craig. This one has Sean Connery and then Roger Moore. This one has Roger Moore, Timothy Dalton, and then it also has Pierce Brosnan. This one is just the Daniel Craig ones. So yeah, awesome movies. I love James Bond. Excited to watch all of them finally, so that'll be fun. Alright, and then back here, if I can get these out. Sweet Jesus, there we go. Alright. There we go. These are these, like, these things. I don't know what these are called, but they're like those quippy claps. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I just put those back here since they kind of, they're weird. I don't know, they just don't stack right with all the other ones, so, you know. Anyways, but Shawshank Redemption, not much I can say about this. This is an amazing movie. I just recently watched this for the first time. I know I've got some problems. I really should watch this early. Oh, actually, I didn't realize this. So this has all of the ratings and stuff back here. That's pretty cool. The first PG-13 one was License to Kill, which was also the last Timothy Dalton one. It's pretty edgy movie too, you know. And after that, they're like, alright, let's never make a PG Bond again. So, yeah. Anyways, I just noticed that. It's pretty cool. Anyways, yeah. Awesome movie. One of the best movies of all time. So good. Thank you also for EnergeticLegoFilms for recommending this to me and finally getting me to watch it. I haven't seen it until this year. So, yeah, I've been wanting to watch this forever, but now I've watched it. Oh, Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon. This is an amazing movie. This is the only Bruce Lee movie that I've seen, but this is such a great movie. It's inspired me to watch more Bruce Lee, so I'll definitely do that. But, oh man, this is a great movie. It's a very fun movie, a lot of awesome action scenes. It's Bruce Lee, man. I mean, there's no way that he's going to make a movie without awesome action scenes, so. Insomnia. A little bit of a beaten up cover, that's alright. Insomnia. Super underrated. Ooh, yeah, it's really beaten up. I didn't realize that. Anyways, that's alright. Super awesome Christopher Nolan movie. His most underrated movie ever. Just, whew, so good. It's actually not written by Christopher Nolan, but it is directed by him. So, the rest of them are written by him, but this is the only one that I think he's directed that hasn't been written by him. But, man, this is a great movie. It's an awesome mystery. It's got some amazing performances by Robin Williams and Al Pacino. Robin Williams plays a character you really don't see him ever play again. So, once in a lifetime opportunity right there, dudes. So, yeah, really good. Really good. Hahaha, Tango and Cash. I love this movie so much. It's the last 80s movie. Not even joking. There was a movie released in Japan after this in the 80s, but this is the last American 80s movie. Look it up. Look up on Wikipedia 80s movies, or I think. Yeah, 80s movies, and this is the last one on the list from 1989. It was released December 23rd, I want to say, so right around Christmas. This is a hilarious movie, one of my favorite buddy cop films. Kurt Russell and Sylvester Stallone have some great chemistry in this movie, and oh my goodness, such a funny movie. This is a movie that not everyone will probably like, but it's a guilty pleasure of mine. It's just freaking hilarious. Alright, and then the last one of these I don't know what these are called. Why is it still taped? What the heck? I've opened this. Oh, I just cut the tape. That's why I did. Okay. I was going to say, what? I've seen this before. Hamlet. This is one of the first movies that I got from Second and Charles. I got this and Memento and The Patriot. I think those are the first three movies I got from Second and Charles. Anyways, I love this movie. This is my favorite version of Hamlet. It's actually the only version of Hamlet I've seen. But I've read the book. The book play. This is a great performance. This is a great movie. Mel Gibson does an awesome job as Hamlet, and you've got some just awesomeness in this movie. I always forget her name, but she does a great job as Ophelia. And yeah, if you're looking for a good Shakespeare movie, especially a good Hamlet, this is one to go with. There's also a Kenneth Branagh Hamlet that's also like a lot longer than this, but I haven't seen it yet. But apparently that's also really good. Anyways. The last movie up here, last movies I should say, the Die Hard collection. I haven't actually seen all of these yet. I haven't seen Good Day Die Hard. I don't know if I will actually, but I know eventually I'll watch it. But honestly, I don't really have any. I'm just gonna pretend these are the four, and then this one is just like, hey, look at this. But these are some great movies. This is my favorite Christmas movie, besides the Home Alone movies, and then the rest of these are also really good as well. Actually, I don't think I've seen this one. Actually, I don't think I've seen the fourth one. I need to do that. Anyways, awesome movies. I don't know if that one's awesome, but I'm just gonna yeah. All right, here we go, dudes. All right, starting off here, we have 12 Angry Men, one of my favorite movies of all time. Such a great movie, and it has a lot of dialogue in it too. So really, you don't even have to watch the movie per se. If you're just doing something and you just want to listen to something, you can always put this in, just listen to it, and yeah. I mean, it all takes place in the courtroom, or in the jury room, I don't know, jury room I guess, and well, most of it, there's a couple of scenes that don't take place in the jury room, but for the most part the movie takes place in the jury room, and yeah, amazing movie, super well done. Alright, I actually have the script for this too, which is also a great script. I read through it, and yeah, awesome. Alright, here I think this is the only John Carpenter movie I have, is Escape from New York. Yep, John Carpenter. Oh yeah, it's a pretty awesome movie. It's a fun action movie. Interesting plot as well. New York is like a kind of prison-y island thing, and you've got Snake Plissken who's trying to save someone, you know. So yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. I don't have Escape from LA, but I will probably get it eventually. I heard it's not really as good, but I mean, I'll still watch it. It's fine. Alright, and here we have Juno. This is a fun movie. Really enjoyed this when I watched it. It's very heartwarming and stuff, and well acted. And yeah, not much I can say about this. Just super awesome. The best picture of the year, apparently. That's cool. What year exactly? I have no idea. Yeah, 2009, I think. Alright, haha, Knight's Tale. This is a fun movie. Very stylized. It's got like some awesome music to it, a nice soundtrack. Like The Boys Are Back in Town, We Will Rock You. I don't remember what else is in this. But yeah, this is an awesome movie. Heath Ledger does an amazing job in this. Who else is in this? I don't remember. That guy, he's also in it. I don't know who that is. Him, I always forget his name. This is based on Chaucer's The Knight's Tale, which comes from the Canterbury Tales. If you haven't heard about that, it's right over there. You see right there? Oh, that's on it. Canterbury Tale. Yeah. 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 I didn't actually know this was based off of that, or loosely based off of that, until like I saw like Chaucer actually in it, and it's like, oh, alright. So yeah, this is a pretty awesome movie. Very fun. If you're looking for like a fun movie to watch, definitely recommend this. It's super fun. Alright, now we're getting to the Quentin Tarantino stack, and because I'm a nerd, I got these in order of release, and yeah, here we go. So, the newest Quentin Tarantino film, the 8th Quentin Tarantino film, The Hateful Eight, woohoo! And yeah, it's a murder mystery. It's a very fun movie. I really like this. It's pretty long too. It's like almost 3 hours, I think, or maybe more than 3 hours. Yeah, almost 3 hours. I think it's got an intermission too, if I remember correctly. This is a really awesome movie. It's not my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie, but it's definitely one of his good ones. One of his really good ones. Like, pretty much all his movies are really good, except for like 2 that I really like still, but aren't my favorite. Anyways, we'll get to those in a second. Yeah, Hateful Eight. Basically, I've heard this described as a modern take on an Agatha Christie novel. Like if Quentin Tarantino did Agatha Christie, that's basically what this is. If you don't know who Agatha Christie is, she is the queen of mystery. She has a lot of great books. I have some books over here as well. A lot of Agatha Christie books. She's a great author. Anyways, yeah, Hateful Eight. Awesome. Move the light a little bit so it's a little bright. I think that's fine. I don't know. I'm recording this a day after because I didn't have enough time to record the stack yesterday. So, yeah. Anyways, here we go. Django Unchained, another great Quentin Tarantino movie. I really like this movie. It's probably one of my favorite of his. Probably my third or fourth. I can't decide between Reservoir Dogs or this. But this is amazing. Love this movie. It's pretty long, but I mean, it doesn't really drag. I've heard some people say it drags a little bit, but honestly, I didn't really feel any dragginess to the movie. It's awesome. Yeah. And of course, you've got my boy, Leonardo DiCaprio. You got Jamie Foxx right there. Oh, yeah. And you've got Christoph Waltz. So, yeah. Awesome movie. Great Western, too. A modern Western. Alright. Oh, almost knocked over the stack again. God dang. Alright, here we go. This is my second favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. Asian Glorious Buha. Yes. Super awesome. I got this on sale too, so pretty good sale. I was like, you know what? And like the thing isn't even damaged. I thought at first when I bought this that it was damaged, but actually it's not, so that made me happy. But yeah, I actually, funny story, I actually haven't watched this disc. I have it on digital. I've watched it 2 or 3 times in there, but I haven't actually used this disc yet, so for all I know, this disc could be like cut in half or something, I don't know, but at least I haven't. But yeah, this is a super entertaining World War II movie. It takes liberties into its own hands with Hitler and stuff. It's really funny though. It's got some comedic moments as well as some super awesome moments. It's just such a great film. This would be my favorite Quentin Tarantino film if Pulp Fiction wasn't just so darn good. But yeah, it's a super awesome movie. And I was going to say, oh, that's right, mildly historically accurate. Like, obviously the story isn't historically accurate, But there's a lot of German and French in this movie. Like, German characters speak German, French characters speak French, so that's pretty awesome. I really like that. There's a nice attention to detail. So a lot of this movie is in another language, so if that bothers you reading subtitles, then maybe this isn't exactly for you, but it's great. I love it. Alright. Here we go. This is my least favorite, and probably everyone's least favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. I still like it. I think it's good. The main character, what's his name? Stuntman Mike. I think that's his name. Yeah, he's a cool character. He really redeems this movie. There's like some really awesome scenes in this too. Like, there's a super awesome car chase at the end, which whatchamacallit? Baby Driver, Edgar Wright asked Quentin Tarantino for assistance, or like advice on how to film a stunt scene. So that's why he's in the credits as a special thanks or whatever you call it. Anyways, yeah, it's a pretty good movie. It's not my favorite. It's my least favorite Quentin Tarantino movie, but it's still pretty good. I haven't actually seen the other Grindhouse movie. It's Planet Terror, but yeah. Pretty cool. And Edgar Wright actually has a trailer in Grindhouse. I think it's called something like that. I don't remember what it's called, but yeah. Alright, here we have Kill Bill. This is technically one movie. I consider it one movie, and most people, when you ask them, they say it's one movie, so yeah, one movie. It's just split up into two, because it also would be like a 4-hour movie, so. And actually, I did watch these in 2 parts. Usually you're supposed to watch them together, but honestly, I didn't really have enough time. So I was like, alright, I'll just watch this one today and like this one like a week from now. So, but yeah, these are great movies. Once again, not exactly my favorite Quentin Tarantino movies, just because all of his other ones are really good. But I think these two are still really good as well. They're really enjoyable. It's got some great action. This one is more action heavy, while this one is more story heavy, I guess. And I actually prefer this one to this one, but this one has like the coolest action scene in probably all of his movies, so yeah, good movies, very enjoyable. Alright, Jackie Brown, I really enjoyed this one too. This is my second least favorite of his, but I still really enjoy it as well. It's very fun. It's a lot different from his other movies, not quite as violent and stuff. Sure, there are like some violent scenes, but not really like so over the top like usual. And yeah, this is pretty interesting. It's also based off of a book, I believe, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, actually, let's see if I can get this out. There you go. It's a pretty cool case as well. It's a collector's edition. It's the only edition they had. It's the only edition I've ever actually seen of this movie. So, well, like in stores and whatever. So, it's pretty cool. Got all the characters right there. Pretty nice. Oh, and Michael Keaton's in here. I almost forgot about that. He's right there. It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome, that. And you've got this right here. It's Robert De Niro and the person that plays that person. The person that plays that person. And then this is pretty cool. You got this and this. And you can see Quentin Tarantino back there. Yeah, it's him. And then there's the person that plays Max and probably Jackie Brown back there. I don't think I can remove these with one hand. I'm already struggling with this poster with one hand. There you go. It's pretty awesome. I haven't really put this anywhere. I'm probably gonna, like, when I get my own house, I'll probably put this up. I don't know which side I like better. This side, which is pretty awesome, or this side, which is like really awesome. Actually, I probably like this side better. This side is really awesome. This side's cool too. Yeah, pretty awesome. And then it also has this booklet thing. It's just like a bunch of stuff. I read through this. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, pretty awesome. And you can see Quentin there again. And see if I can assemble this together with one hand once again. Not the easiest thing, but actually I'll just pause it real quick. Oh, and here's the back. You've got, I think that's, yeah, it's Chris Tucker right there. You've got Michael Keaton, and I think his name is Robert Forster, I think? Yeah, Robert Forster. Yeah, he's a cool guy. I don't think I've seen many movies of him, but he's a pretty awesome guy, so. Alright, moving on to Pulp Fiction, my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. And actually, you guys saw me get this back in, I think that was the second vlog, Spacing Out vlog. So yeah, this is pretty awesome. This is another collector's edition right there. Filmed by Quentin Tarantino, would have never guessed. There we go. That's the spine as well, really cool. Also got a picture right there. And this is Wallace, and here we go. Pretty awesome. Got a gun right there too, it's pretty cool. And yeah. Here's the other back, and then there's nothing on this back, sadly, but still awesome, nonetheless. And then here we go. See, there you've got Butch and Marcellus Wallace. And then here is the discs, pretty awesome. Back here, actually I can remove this with one hand. Wow, I'm more talented than I thought. Oh, and there's a Quentin as well. That's pretty cool. Anyways, this is the book that comes with this. I think I read for this as well. Pretty awesome. It's really cool. Yeah, nice. And then you also have a Jackrabbit Swims menu, which I thought was pretty cool. There you go. Pretty awesome. And there you go. There's also a picture of Harvey Keitel back there, as I think his name is Mr. Wolf. So that's pretty cool. Put this back together. It's a lot easier for some reason. Maybe it's the position that I am in right now. I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, there we go. Yeah. Alright, and here we go. The last of the Quentin Tarantino movies, and his first movie. Well, technically his first movie. You've got Reservoir Dogs. The 25th, or the 15th anniversary. It's pretty cool. And, alright, there you go. This is a pretty good movie. It's probably either my third or fourth favorite. I can't decide between Django Unchained and this, but this is an awesome movie as well. I think it's the shortest movie. I think it's only like an hour and 30 minutes. Let's see. Yeah, oh yeah, 100 minutes. That's like 1 hour 40, I think. Yeah, that sounds right. Anyways, yeah, this is an awesome movie. Very enjoyable. It's I don't know really what else to say about this actually. It's really good. I like it. Alright, so now moving on to the Edgar Wright stuff. One of my favorite directors, Quentin Tarantino. I put him in my top 5, but not my top 3. My top 3 would have to be Christopher Nolan, Edgar Wright, and then Steven Spielberg. Then after that, I'd say probably Martin Scorsese and Quentin Tarantino. Anyways, here we go. Baby Driver, I love this movie. It's one of my favorite movies from last year. If The Last Jedi wasn't released, this would be my favorite movie. But The Last Jedi did get released, so yeah, thankfully. Anyways, so yeah. Awesome movie, really love this movie. It's got a lot of style. The soundtrack is pretty darn awesome. It really fits well. It's got some awesome driving scenes. Like, a lot of the stuff was done in camera too, which is absolutely insane. And the music and sound design is just really good, really well done. Like scenes like with the music and sound, like they combine together. It's really cool. You know how like in trailers, like they have like certain scenes sync up to the soundtrack? Yeah, that's what they do in this entire movie. Well, not the entire movie, but there's also so many little details in this movie. Like, just pay attention to like everything. It's like Edgar Wright is so detail oriented, and there's just like so many little details in this movie. It's great. Like, I've seen this movie 5 times now, and there's still some details that I missed. So yeah, awesomeness. And alright, here we go. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is the next one of my favorite Edgar Wright movies. I actually think this one, I don't know, this one might be my favorite Edgar Wright. It's hard to decide. I think this one would be my favorite. But yeah, this is a hilarious movie. I love this movie. I've seen it, I think, 3 times now. It's so funny. Very stylized as well. It has like a fun style, kind of like a video game, comic book style. And yeah, it's a really well done comic book movie. Like, scenes from this are exactly the same in the comic, like the clothes and stuff. It's like really impressive. So I haven't actually read the comic, but I need to do that one of these days. But yeah, this is a super funny movie and really awesome, and also emotional too. Because I mean, you can't have like just a comedy. Well, you can have a comedy movie, but you also have to have some more depth to it to make it, just to push it to that next level. And this movie does it. Amazing. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. If you haven't seen this, you really should watch this. It's so fun. Alright, and then the last of the Edgar Wright films, we have the Cornetto trilogy, which is Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End. I don't know why they ordered it like this, because I mean, it's supposed to be like this instead of like that. I don't care. Yeah, I got this off of Amazon, but then I recently saw it at Target. I was like, yeah, dang it. But I think it was, I don't know how much it was on Target, but on Amazon it was like $15, so that was worth it. But yeah, awesome. We actually have another copy of Hot Fuzz, so I bought Hot Fuzz first. And I was like, you know, I gotta watch the rest of these. And I bought this on digital. I was like, alright, I need to get Shaun of the Dead too. And I just saw this, like, alright, this works. Anyways. So yeah, I think my favorite out of all of these is Hot Fuzz. Freaking hilarious. I love all of these. Almost equally. I think this one is my favorite. But then I'd say Shaun of the Dead, then The World's End. The World's End is my least favorite, but I still really like it. It's freaking hilarious. I've actually seen it the second most out of this. I've only seen Shaun of the Dead once. I need to rewatch that, even though I don't remember when I watched it. I think it was last year. And then I've seen Hot Fuzz twice, I think, and I've seen this 3 times. But yeah, super awesome movies, very hilarious, and got some amazing moments. You can see right there, like the grocery store fight in this movie. Oh, so good. And the mystery in this movie. Oh, so good. All right, and moving on. Fixing the pile back here. Alright, this is one of the only Canadian discs I have, which I thought was actually pretty cool because in the movie, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character, I think his name is Joe, is learning French, and I was like, wait, is this done on purpose? Like, oh wait, this is a Canadian disc, you idiot. But yeah, it has it in French and then also has it in English, so that's pretty cool. Some people don't like that, but I really don't mind, because I mean, this one, like, he kind of makes sense because he's like learning French in the movie, so. But anyways, I digress. This is a really cool cover too. Like it's kind of like a trading card, or a playing card, not a trading card. I guess you could probably trade playing cards, but why honestly would you do that? This is a super awesome movie from the director, Rian Johnson. Say what you will about him, I think he's an awesome guy. I think he's a great director. This is a super creative sci-fi film. This is an original sci-fi film. Really awesome. The basic story is there are these guys called Loopers, this guy right there, that these guys send back people to get killed. They send the people to get killed in the past so the future cops won't find the bodies and stuff. So it's really clever. It's just so awesome. You guys need to see this. It's a great movie. And maybe it will change your opinions about Rian Johnson if you don't like him for Last Jedi. Personally, I really like Last Jedi, so say what you will. Anyways, this is the last movie in the stack, which is Captain Phillips. This is an amazing movie, great survival movie, and a great, I guess, bipolar movie. I never know how to say that because I'm stupid. But yeah, there you go. Look at that. There you go. I don't know what I'm doing right now. But yeah, this is an amazing movie. Really nice looking movie as well. I really like the cinematography in this. And of course, I mean, Tom Hanks knocks it out of the park like always. I mean, does he have a bad performance? I don't think he does. So, even in the worst movie he's been in, he's still awesome. So, that tells you something about Tom Hanks. He's an amazing actor. Anyways, yeah, great movie. Very fun. Alright, and here is the last deck here. But wait, there's more. I've got 3 more things to show you guys. So, alright, let's go ahead and dive right in. This is the other Canadian disc that I have. At least I assume it's Canadian. It has it in French on the back. And also, you'll notice inside here, there's this, which is also like that in Looper. I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure this is a Canadian disc. Alright, Dorian Gray. If you want to watch this movie, read the book first. Actually, well, hold on a second. If you want to enjoy this movie, don't read the book. If you want to actually get a really good version of this, read the book first. The book is amazing. The Picture of Dorian Gray, see right there, by Oscar Wilde. Super good book. Really well written. Oscar Wilde is I almost said Italian. He's an Irish poet, so he really knows how to. He has a way of words. That's all I'm saying. This movie, it's all right. It's all right. I rented this, but I wasn't sure that I was going to actually finish it in time. So I was like, all right, I'll just buy it as well, since it was like, I don't know how much it was actually, $4 maybe. And it was unopened too. I got it from Second and Charles. Usually stuff comes opened, but this was actually unopened, which might tell you something about the movie. It's a movie I'd watch again, but not really that often. The story is good. It takes some liberties with the story, which really bothered me, because I really liked the book, and I was like, oh, why would you do this? But Colin Firth, right there, he does a great job as Lord Henry, and Ben Barnes also does an amazing job. That's the girl from Iron Man 3. I don't remember her name, sadly. She does a good job as well. And the guy that plays Basil does a really good job. I think Colin Firth and Ben Barnes really saved the movie. Ben Barnes does an amazing job as Dorian Gray. He doesn't look as well, he's described as a guy with blonde hair and blue eyes, so he doesn't exactly look the part, but he does. Well, I guess actually he does, but he doesn't like look the part from the book, but he does look the part because he's like youthful and stuff. And his voice is actually what I'd imagine Dorian Gray to sound like, so that was pretty awesome. And then Colin Firth knocks it out of the park too. But this is an alright movie. If you're interested in it, definitely recommend maybe looking at it. The book is way better though, so. But it has its moments, I do admit it has its moments. It's got a little twist of horror in it too, which I thought was pretty well done. But, you know, it's alright. Aha! Another book movie, The Outsiders. This movie isn't alright, this movie is amazing, yes. Such a great movie. I've heard that there's like a complete novel version or whatever. That's the version you're supposed to watch, but I've only seen this one so far. It's a Francis Ford Coppola movie. Yes, the guy that directed The Godfather directed this, which I thought was really cool. Yeah, it's a great movie. It's got some young stars in this, like you've got Rob Lowe, you've got Emilio Estevez, you've got Ralph Macchio right there. You've got Patrick Swayze, you've got Matt Dillon. That's Rob Lowe right there. I always forget Ponyboy's name. You've also got a very young Tom Cruise, which is pretty funny. Yeah, great movie. Read the book first. The book is incredibly good. That's not on my shelf over here, that's in my room. But yeah, the book is incredibly good, and this movie is also really darn good as well. So, great movie, or great book adaptation, jeez. Speaking of great book adaptations, The Martian. I love this movie. This movie is one of my favorite movies. If The Force Awakens wasn't released last year, or wait, no, I'm gonna say that's wrong. The Force Awakens wasn't released in 2015, this would be my favorite movie. I think, yeah, I want to say yes. Matt Damon, one of my favorite actors, and Ridley Scott, you can't go wrong with Ridley Scott, he's got some great movies. And oh, this is such a great survival movie, and just such a funny movie. It's got a great soundtrack, got some really emotional parts too. It's a beautiful movie as well, really well shot, and the book is also really good. That's on my shelf. There it is, The Martian right there. It's a really good book, recommend reading that. There's a scene, well, there's probably more than just one scene. There's a big scene that's left out of the movie that's in the book. But the movie doesn't really suffer from that. But I mean, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, this is an amazing movie. If you haven't seen this, really, you need to watch this. The free movies I recommend you watching if you haven't seen any, some of these is The Martian, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and The Departed. So yeah, there you go. Have fun. Anyways, okay, here we go. Here's another newer film. I don't really have too many newer films, but I do have some. I think I have maybe 5, so most of these are older films. Anyways, The Foreigner. It's a pretty awesome movie. I missed this in the movie theater, so like, alright, I gotta pick this up. So I did. It's pretty good. It's not my favorite movie from, was that? Yeah, it was last year, yeah. Not my favorite movie from last year, but it's still a really good movie. Very fun movie. It's got some nice action in it as well. Has some like really compelling story. It's a political thriller, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, it's really good. I really like Pierce Brosnan in it as well. He does an amazing job. And Jackie Chan plays a serious role, which is really fun to see from him. So yeah, this is a great movie. Really enjoy it. Alright, here we go. Haha, The Big Lebowski. This is my favorite, whoops, I dropped it. This is my favorite Coen Brothers movie. I haven't actually seen Fargo yet, so that might change, because I heard Fargo is their best film. But I don't know, I haven't seen that yet. This is an amazing movie, I love it. I need to rewatch this, I've only seen it once, but oh my goodness, it's such a funny movie. It's got some great, got a great mystery element to it as well, which is fun. And yeah, it's such an awesome movie. It's got some great characters too. Got some great actors in it as well. I always forget his name, but he's hilarious. You've got Jeff Bridges, of course. You've got Steve Buscemi right there. You've got Julianne Moore, and of course you've got John Goodman. I forget who else is in this movie. Sam Elliott is also in it, which is pretty funny. And yeah, this is a hilarious movie. I love it. If you haven't seen this, if you want 4 movies to watch, then I'd say this is the 4th one. This is hilarious. Here we go. The West Side Story. There we go. Awesome movie. I almost recommended this, but then I saw Leon the Professional. I was like, alright, I gotta recommend Leon the Professional, because this is really good as well. Like the I almost did something. Sorry. If I can talk, the choreography. There you go. Jeez, man, that's harder than it should have been. Choreography is like super impressive in this movie. It's so fun. It makes you want to get up and dance. It's an amazing story too. There's some really good songs in this movie as well. And it's a modern retelling of Romeo and Juliet. Well, modern as in 50 years ago modern. But yeah, it's super awesome. If you're looking for a great musical, definitely check this out. Alright, super fun, I love it. And okay, Scarface, another great musical. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, this is an awesome gangster movie. It's really long. It's like almost 3 hours long, but it never really drags at all. It's super entertaining. Al Pacino does such an awesome job in this movie. They're remaking it. Honestly, I'm not really looking forward to the remake. I'll go see it, but honestly, this movie is just so darn good that it's, I don't know if they're gonna do it justice. I don't know. Who knows? It could be like one of the best movies of. Is it coming out this year? I think it's coming out this year. Anyways, yeah. Well, yeah, you can see the camera right there. Say hi. But yeah, this is an awesome movie. Great gangster film from the 80s. And I really like the spine too. That's pretty nice. It's cool. I like the spine. Anyways, that's kind of weird. Alright. Risky Business. Sometimes you just gotta say what the heck. This is basically a movie telling you what not to do when your parents are gone. don't do this. Maybe you can dance around, but the rest of the stuff, maybe not. I don't think so. This is a great 80s movie, though. A lot of fun. And Tom Cruise does an amazing job in this. Probably one of my favorite Tom Cruise movies, besides, what did I say? Minority Report, Mission Impossible, and I don't know what else I said. Come on. Yeah, it's an awesome movie. Great 80s movie. Looking for an 80s movie. It's awesome. Alright. Such a cool cover, too. Look at that. He knows he's cool. He knows he's cool. Alright. There we go. Just gotta reposition those. Alright, here we go. Haha, The Truman Show. This is a freaking awesome movie. My friend EnergeticLegoFilms recommended this to me. Thank you very much, my dude. His channel will be in the description below. Definitely check him out. He's got some amazing stuff. He does an amazing job at voice acting too, so if you need a voice actor, definitely check him out. Anyways, this is an awesome. This cover too. Look at that. It's so cool. It's just like pictures from, I think, The Truman Show. It just like all comes together to make Truman himself. It's so awesome. This is a great movie. It's a mind-boggling movie and stuff. Like, you know the twist already, but still it's like you forget while you're watching the twist. But I mean, it's just it's so great. And yeah, I don't know what else I can say about this movie. It's just so darn good. Probably one of my favorite Jim Carrey performances. So, alright, here we go. Another hilarious movie. No, I'm kidding. Aliens. This is a great movie. This is how you do a sequel right here. I gotta admit, James Cameron knows how to do sequels. I mean, he did the Terminator 2, and then he did Aliens. Ooh, this is such a great movie. This is more of an action movie than a horror movie. It still has some horror elements to it, but it's pretty much just an action movie. It's super awesome, very fun movie. This is also the special edition, which means there's like 20 extra minutes of footage, and yeah, there's like 17 minutes of restored footage. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this movie. It's like a 2.5 hour movie, but it's super entertaining. I love it, and yeah, it's got some awesome action scenes. It makes Ripley into this super awesome 80s hero, 80s action hero. So yeah, she goes from survivor to 80s action hero. I've only actually seen the first two Aliens. I've heard some things about Aliens 3, or Alien 3. I might watch it one of these days, but for now I'm satisfied with the ending to this, because I mean, like, I ended on a good note instead of like continuing on and getting the sour notes. So, you know, sometimes you just don't have to see all of the movies, you know, like I did that with Terminator. So I don't know. Anyways, Alien, awesome horror movie. It's a nice slow burn horror movie, which is really great, and then it just gets pumped up to like 65 miles an hour right at the end, and it's a great movie. Classic from 79, I believe. Ridley Scott directed movie. Super awesome. I love this movie, and yeah, really very fun horror movie. Like, it's if it's your first time, it's probably not gonna scare you, but you'll feel creeped out. I don't know. It's awesome though. It's good. Alright. Fix the light here. Let's see that whatever. That's good. All right, here we go. This is technically the Rush Hour trilogy. I didn't realize that there was like a Rush Hour trilogy. Actually, I probably should have known that, but yeah, I got this instead. But this is still pretty cool. It's the Chris Tucker collection, where it's got all of the Rush Hours, and it's also got Money Talks. I haven't seen this yet. I'll watch it eventually since I have it. I don't know what to expect, honestly, but I'll just blindly watch it. So it's got Charlie Sheen in it, so that might be interesting. Sorry, there's a little dust on this. Alright, so this is Rush Hour 1, Rush Hour 2, and Rush Hour 3, and then this. These movies are hilarious. I love these movies. I've only seen all of these once, well, except for that one. But yeah, these are hilarious movies. If you're looking for a good buddy cop movie, definitely check this out. Or buddy cop movies, I should say. The chemistry between Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker are hilarious. So, great movie, really funny, and has some great moments too. Things are getting out of hand over here, one second. Oh goodness. There we go, right. Alright. The Great Gatsby. Not everyone likes this movie. I love this movie. I've seen this probably more than 10 times by now. I watch this like way too much. I watch this like once a month usually, so that tells you how much I like this movie. I really like the book too. This is my favorite adaptation of the Great Gatsby. There's also this one over here, which we'll talk about in a second. But 2013 is from the director of Romeo plus Juliet. Some people like that movie. I haven't seen it in a while, so maybe I like it, but it's not the best movie. Leonardo DiCaprio was really good in it though. And then Rouge, that I don't know how to say the first one. Rouge. I've heard that's a good movie too. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm definitely planning on watching it. It's got a lot of style in it. At first I didn't like the style as much, but now it's really grown on me. It has a lot of style. It's a very colorful movie. It also has music from this era instead of like from the 20s, which I thought was weird, but you get used to it. I mean, I've seen this 10 times, and it doesn't bother me really anymore. But yeah, great performances. It's got Carey Mulligan, Joel Edgerton as Tom, and of course Carey Mulligan as Daisy. You've got Leonardo DiCaprio as Gatsby, of course, and you've got Tobey Maguire as Nick, and does a great job too. So yeah, great cast, great movie, a lot of fun. It's kind of a romance movie, but it has it's more of a drama than a romance, but it has romance in it. So anyways, yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. Here you go, The Great Gatsby from '74. Yeah, '74. Haha, that's right. It's got Mia Farrow as it's all dusty. Sorry. It's got Mia Farrow as God dang, Mia Farrow as Daisy, and then you've got Robert Redford as Gatsby. He does a good job as Gatsby. And this actually has a scene that's really important to the story that isn't in the 2013 one. This also has some scenes that weren't in the book, but really just add some more, like tell you more about the characters, which I thought was really good. This is a good version of this. I personally think the other one is more enjoyable. This one's a lot of fun too. It's yeah, great version. Not as good, but still good. So, alright, here we go. We've got some Christopher Nolan movies right here, just two. I only own two. My parents own the rest, but yeah, that's alright. I've got Inception. My parents actually didn't like this. I showed this to them, and they didn't really like it that much, which was kind of surprising to me. But hey, I guess it's not for everyone. But this is a super mind-bending and awesome movie. It's about dreams, and this gets really crazy. It's just so good. If you haven't seen this, then where have you been for the last? What is this now? 8 years old now? Yeah. Leonardo DiCaprio does a great job. You've also got Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and you've got Tom Hardy. You've got Ellen Page right there. I don't know his name, and I don't know his name either, sadly. They're on here somewhere. I don't know actually who they are. Let's ignore that. But yeah, this is an awesome Christopher Nolan movie. One of my favorites, and so good. Oh, so good. Here we have Memento, another one of my favorite Christopher Nolan movies. This is actually the first movie that I got from Second and Charles, so it holds a lot of memories for me. Yeah, super awesome movie. It's about this guy trying to find his wife's killer, but he has retrograde or actually, I don't know. Retrograde is in the past, but anterograde is in the, I don't know. Too much. I didn't learn enough in psychology. Anyways, yeah, it's got Guy Pearce as the protagonist. Leonard, I think is his name. We've also got Joe Pantoliano, and Carrie Ann Moss from The Matrix. Both of them are from The Matrix. At least the first one. Trinity, and then yeah, what's his name? I don't know. I don't remember. Cypher. I don't know, something like that. Cypher. Yeah, awesome Christopher Nolan movie. One of his first. It's not his first, but it's the easiest one to get that is first, because the other one following is in the Criterion Collection, so it's expensive. But I'll get it one day. All right, here we go. Another Christopher Nolan movie. No, I'm kidding. Mad Max Fury Road, my favorite of the Mad Max movies. I haven't actually seen all of them yet. I've only seen the two. But yeah, this is a super awesome movie. Really well done. It's by the same director of the original Mad Max movie, which I thought was really awesome. It's got a lot of nice style. It's a very beautiful movie. Very vibrant and just, so nice. Great movie. Great story too. Loved it. And yeah, looking forward to the sequel, which is called, I don't remember actually what it's called. Alright, and then Mad Max. This is a pretty interesting movie. It's not my favorite movie, but it's still pretty enjoyable. It's a fun revenge story. It's very interesting. I like the world that it takes place in. It's kind of a very unique world. Kind of a post-apocalyptic Australia, or just messed up Australia. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. There you go, and that was the last stack. Now let's take a look at one or three more things. And here we go. Here are the movies that I haven't watched yet. I just put them over here so I remember to watch them. Here we go. Sorry about the glare. It's a little bad, but that's alright. Look at that. Ooh. Anyways, here we go. The Judge. I found this at the Walmart bargain bin. It's like $5, so I was like, alright, sounds pretty cool. Haven't seen this yet. Obviously, all these I haven't seen yet, but yeah, looks cool. I know. I haven't seen Casablanca yet, but I will watch it very, 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 very soon. I'm really looking forward to this. I've heard that it's super amazing. Really excited for this. It actually recently had an anniversary too. 40s, 60s. I don't know. It's an older movie. It came out in 1947. So Manchurian Candidate, another older movie. It's got Frank Sinatra in it, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Manchurian Candidates. There's a newer version too of Denzel Washington. I haven't seen that one either, but I'm sure the original is probably better. Lady Bird, watching this really soon, or maybe by the time I've posted this video I have watched it. I missed this in the theater, so I already gotta watch this, and yeah, Lady Bird. This is a very long movie, Lawrence of Arabia. I'm really excited for this, so I'm gonna watch it in the summer when I have more time. It's like over 3 hours, I think it's like almost 4 hours, so it's really long, but I'm really looking forward to it. I've heard that it's amazing, and I'm super excited. And yeah, I've got like 3 long movies in here, so it's gonna take some time to watch those. 1 second. Alright, this kind of fell out, so, and then I decided, hey, you know, I haven't shown you guys this yet. It's really cool. I like this version. We've got this. Pretty awesome. And then you open it up. There you go. I like this version. It's really nice. Very nice. Alright. Anyways, this Amadeus is about Mozart. Pretty awesome. I've heard this movie is also really good. All these movies are really good. Really looking forward to them. And this is a pretty long one too, but I'm probably going to watch it really soon as well. I'm really excited for it. So, right. American Graffiti, George Lucas film. I think this is one of his first. I don't remember if this is his first or not. I don't know. But looking forward to this. This is the thing that sparks all of the nostalgia for the 50s and 60s a little bit. So it's pretty cool. And then another really long movie, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I haven't seen this yet either. I'm actually writing a Western, so I think this will help if I watch this. So I'm looking forward to it. I've actually not really seen any Clint Eastwood movies besides Gran Torino. So yeah, there you go. Those are the movies I haven't watched, and that's all of my movie collection. So, but like I said, there's more. I also have some digital movies that I will eventually get on disc. I'll just read them off real quick. But yeah, 1 second, it's loading up. Alright, there you go. Oops. There you go. Yeah, these are some movies that I'll get eventually that I have seen, but I have them on digital instead of like in physical copies. I like physical copies better, but I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. So, I don't have 21 or 22 Jump Street on physical copy, but I do have it on digital. City Lights, Charlie Chaplin movie. It's super amazing. I love it, and I really love to get that on disc eventually. Where else? J. Edgar. It's pretty good. Not my favorite Leonardo DiCaprio movie, but still really good. John Wick 1 and John Wick 2. Pretty good movies. Not my favorite, but I still like them. I'd love to get those eventually. Macbeth from 2015. It's a pretty good adaptation. It's a little weird, but I still like it. Sing Street. I don't have that on physical copy yet. I really like that movie, so I'd love to get that as well. The Sting. Don't have that. Awesome Robert Redford and Paul Newman movie. The Danish Girl, awesome movie, a great performance by Eddie Redmayne. There's one more on here. Once, yeah, it's another John Carney movie that I don't have. Oh, and The Crucible as well, with Daniel Day-Lewis. So, yeah. Anyways, alright, so here is, I actually collect movie tickets, which is kind of weird, but I thought it was pretty cool. So, just gonna briefly scan over these. I actually have some play tickets as well. I love plays. Yeah. I like these ones a little better. They're a little more sturdier. These are still cool, but I mean, these ones are sturdier, and they also are prettier. They're nice colored and stuff. And the oldest one I have is right here, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. It's actually mine too. It says child on there, and that was mine. I mean, I was the only one in my family that was a child at the time, so yeah, that was pretty cool. And yeah, also as my friend made that for me. It's really awesome. Anyways, and there's the last thing I wanted to show you guys. Movie posters. Oh my, I glare though. Ooh, sorry. I've got some movie posters. I've got this, if you can count that as a movie poster. I've got Star Wars, Episode 2, Episode 1. There's a little block by this painting. The last one. Return of the Jedi, Episode 3, and Episode 2 in Lego. And also, that right there, Empire Strikes Back. And then also, over here, Spider-Man 1, really awesome poster. This has been back here since forever. I've never actually moved this poster, but yeah. And then let's see, I have this cool Force Awakens, the Force Awakens thing right there. Also right here, I have some game posters as well. I've got more Lego stuff. We've got Star Trek. This is from probably a magazine. I've also got that up there from like an action figure. It came with that, which is pretty interesting. Also got the that right there. And then In this room right here, we have Episode 3, The Revenge of the Sith. This actually isn't a reprint, this is actually an original one that I got a while ago and I forgot about. And I found it, I was like, oh my god, I didn't realize I had this, and hung it up, and the rest is history. I also have this Force Awakens poster that I haven't hung up yet, but I will eventually. I also have a Hobbit Desolation of Smaug poster as well, which I don't know where that is right now, but I'll hang that up eventually too. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, once again, this wasn't me showing off. I just wanted to show you guys my collection and see what you guys think, and also give you guys some movie recommendations if you're looking for some movies to watch. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.